Ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by NIS America and the folks at Nihon Falcom, as you can plainly see, I present to you Ys VIII, Lacrimosa of Donna. A relatively new JRPG title, came out in 2017, I believe, thereabout, somewhere in there. But it is the 8th installment, kind of, in the Ys series. I don't know much about Ys, but I know it's got either about as many or just a little under as many in games as the Final Fantasy series. It's the second largest franchise, JRPG franchise, after Final Fantasy. Cool fact I found out online. Thank you, Google. We're starting a new game. You can select your difficulty. Going from easy, perfect for those who struggle with action games, that might be an option. I'm going to do normal. Heavens, I am not doing Inferno. I'm not crazy. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, we'll just do normal. And we'll let our adventure begin. We are not the tools of any higher power. Each of us is the very embodiment of free will. Even so, there comes a time in every man's life to destiny beyond human understanding. How will you respond when that moment strikes you? Truly, nothing's more inspiring than one who unceasingly pushes himself beyond the threshold of his courage and will. Whew. I have hope to everybody. Such a high... Even now, many decades later, my awe for her remains unwavering. Adol Christin, preface to Travelogue of the Great Sea. Sorry I slipped up there. I had hoped to embody such an ideal myself. It just pops up so quickly, I did not have time. The Isle of Seiren. Fortunately, you don't have to have played the first 7 Ys games for this to make sense. Southeast Creek, the Gate Sea. That is a cool looking ship, I will admit. And the water is amazing. I've played a little of this before, but the water is just amazing. I never really noticed it until now. Just how cool it looked. And like the sunlight reflection. Gee, I love water. Passenger liner Lombardia. I don't have any clever jokes, sorry. Seagull. And there's our red-haired protagonist himself. Ys VIII, well, the Ys series follows the journey of Adol Christin, that's him. With the exception of Ys Origin, but that's kind of a prequel, does that really count? Who knows? Like I said, yeah, that's him. Enjoying the sea breeze.
Yo, Adam, you taking a break too? Ooh, what a nice breeze.
Doki. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also known as Bon, if you're a fan of Seven Deadly Sins.
Wouldn't believe how suffocating it gets in the cargo hold.
I haven't even watched the show yet. He reminds me of Bon in several ways.
Gotta say, the uniform looks pretty good on you. Awfully nice of him to let us hitch a ride to Arisia in exchange for work. They got me moving cargo around and you helping out as a sailor on this voyage. They're even paying and feeding us too. Pretty sweet deal if you ask me.
We need to thank the captain.
Yeah, that Captain Barbaros. He looks intimidating, but he's a good man. Dependable too. Thanks to him, we'll be able to hit the next stop on our journey once we dock. I'm a little sad we gotta say goodbye to Xandria. But there's no time to be moping when adventure's waiting for us. I'm looking forward to it, buddy.
Prologue. Night on the Gate Sea. All is one, one is all. I'm sorry, that tree thing in the background reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist.
So, Adam, what is is our next stop anyway? Once we dock in Sunyan, Greek is just around the bend.
Wherever the wind may take us.
What, are you a poet now? Or are you trying to talk like Luta? If you ask me, I would have preferred heading west, along the coast of Africa.
Whoa, whoa! Are you guys voyaging to Altago?
Ah, Kathy!
Oh my word! He looks like Hikaru! Do you have a twin?
You bet we are. Adol has always been looking for a way to get to Altago.
I never noticed it. But so many things you skip. You don't hit you on the first playthrough. Well, I didn't play through this the first time, just like a few hours. More like one. But he looks like Hikaru! Does he have a twin named Kaoru?
Unbelievable! You do know about the conflict between the Kingdom of Altago and the Roman Empire, don't you? Roman Navy vessels are pretty much the only ships that can enter that region of the sea. Heard that you're an adventurer. That just seems reckless.
Come on, we're protagonists. Danger is in our middle name.
Yeah, well, there's never a dull moment when I'm tagging along with this guy.
See? Dogi knows.
Walk more than 3 steps without stepping in some kind of adventure.
Yep.
What do you say, Kathy? Feel like tagging along too?
Thanks, but I'll pass. Anyway, you two, break time's almost over. Dogi, I need you to get back to work in the cargo hold.
Back on the clock already, huh? No problem. I'll head down right now. Catch you later, Adol.
Wow, look at that sky and those blue clouds. Beautiful. What should I do?
You've already learned the basics of keeping a lookout.
I mean, how hard could it be?
Please go see Captain Barbaros.
Aye, aye, sir!
He told me to send you to his quarters once your job is finished. The captain's quarters can be found at the quarterdeck, near the stern of the ship.
Aye, aye, sir! I guess you could say I'm in a happy mood. So, move, you use the left analog stick, of course. Talk, use X. Examine, you press X when the magnifying glass appears. So it's a lot like Final Fantasy XII in that aspect. Whew boy, look at all those controls. We'll, figure those out in due time, I hope. Downloadable content, I'm not really worried about that. Hello, pal! What a massive ship! Been a while since I was last on one this big. I wanted to hit the head, but I took a wrong turn somewhere. Too bad this ain't my ship or I'd just whiz off the deck. Okay. I think it was up here. This room is reserved for honored guests. You cannot enter. Well, excuse me. This must be it. Engage! What are we fighting? So yeah, if you see on the map, there's a little diamond with an exclamation point. That is the goal. That's like where your objective is. Very helpful. Believe me.
Adol. Thank you for coming. Please, have a seat.
Captain Barbaros. I'm sorry, Zilia, my, Vesperia is showing.
As I recall, you introduced yourself to me as an adventurer. Tell me, do you know of the Isle of Salem?
No, I've never heard of it.
Understandable. The Gate to Sea is home to many islands after all.
Gate, excuse me.
It's a treacherous sea to navigate. More ships than I can count have run afoul of her jagged islands.
Wow. I'm sorry, it's just fantasy maps always interest me. They look so cool.
The Isle of Salem has a particularly fearsome reputation. For you see, every ship that approaches the island sinks by some mysterious happenstance.
Every sinks, sir? Or where is the island located? I kind of like this about VIII. It gives you some options about how to speak. This is a definitely good way to do the silent protagonist, or nearly silent protagonist, in the modern era. I think Persona 5 did something kind of similar. I think I'm gonna ask where the island is.
The ship is en route to the island's surrounding waters as we speak. That being said, I intend to keep us a safe distance from the island. About 5 years ago, a Roman vessel conducting an exploratory voyage approached the island. The sea was calm that day, and ran afoul of nothing. Yet I heard it was pulled under all the sail. Grecian mythology speaks of monsters called sailors, which lure ships to their doom. The pirates who first discovered that island declared it cursed ground, and named it accordingly.
What's the island itself like? Is there any way to go ashore?
Maybe.
I didn't expect you to ask that. Unfortunately, no one alive knows the answer to that question. The unlucky ones who have set foot on the island were never seen or heard from again.
Ooh.
Even the saltiest sailors to voyage the gate of sea tell you nothing about the island.
Ooh. It's definitely an interesting way to... I'm sorry, I'm a writer. You're gonna have to deal with this. It's definitely an interesting way to build suspense and interest. Instead of just action, it's more mystery. But granted, I like a little more suspense and mystery. I'd at least like to see it. Don't shake your head, Adol.
When we pass by, we'll let you know. It seems my tale did not but stoke the fires of your adventurous spirit.
Of course.
I share this tale with every new member of my crew. When I first told Catherine, he was so frightened that he refused to leave his quarters.
Aw. He could have never striked me as the scaredy cat kind, so maybe he's the Cowdo. So where's your Hikaru, Cathu?
I see you are made of sterner stuff than he.
Thank you, sir. This is a Japanese game. We have to be mannerly.
Now, I'm sorry to keep you so long. I have a favor to ask you. I insist on holding a small welcome party whenever new passengers come aboard. I want you to attend the party and provide security.
Are you worried about something?
Don't worry. I'm merely being cautious. As captain, it's my responsibility to ensure that every passenger aboard my ship is safe.
Makes sense.
Speak to Catherine for the details about your assignment. I know you won't let me down.
Aye, aye, sir. This room is huge. Ooh, I like the guy in purple. I know who I'm going to be talking to.
Good evening, passengers. I'm Captain Barbaros. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Lombardia for your seafaring needs. With 4 masts and at 50 melia in length, this vessel is the largest of the passenger ships that voyage between Xandria and Arisi.
All right, Adol. Since you're providing security, let's go over your responsibilities. I need you to patrol the passenger compartment and the main deck. Keep a close watch for any passengers who seem suspicious or dangerous. Is someone dangerous? It's possible. After all, we have a lot of guests aboard on this voyage. Make sure you chat them up. You may hear some interesting stories along the way. But don't forget that these people are our guests, so please be respectful towards them. Also, yeah, he did become Kaudu. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Alright, now we're talking, Adol. Aye, aye, sir! Well, aren't you enthusiastic? Anyway, looks like the captain's speech... almost done with his speech. Blech. I'll do my part and start patrolling the cargo hold. We'll meet up later, Adol. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Please feel free to mix and mingle among yourselves as we continue on our voyage. I bid you all a wonderful evening. So you can press the options to save. This is a definite improvement over the good old days in JRPGs when you had to walk for miles to find a save crystal, or completely prove yourself an utter idiot when it comes to anything and everything Japanese and not even know that you can save in the world map. So many scarred memories of Tales of Vesperia, the Japanese version. It was fun, but something has to be said for the English version. Let's talk to these two. I admit I was a little nervous about traveling by ship, but we had a lovely trip and my wife looks so happy right now, so it was all worth it. I hope this feeling lasts forever. Let's talk to your wife. Thanks to my husband, we enjoyed a very nice trip abroad. Now we're heading home on this marvelous ship. I feel like the luckiest girl in all of Arisia. Aw, so cute. Hello. Cheers to a wonderful night. Haha, this claret is quite delicious. There's nothing like a bit of a nip to round out a hard day's work. Sharing a feast with commoners is more pleasant than I had expected. This blending of unconventional elements has all the makings of a masterpiece. Ah, yes, I understand now. There's more to the Lombardia than meets the eye. So we have Kaoru, and now we have Tamaki. I'm sorry, I'm a huge Oron fan. Yeah. There weren't any other ships available, so I boarded this one. I feel really bad for my family. To make up for it, when I get back, I'll try to recreate all the dishes served here for them. With that settled, I need to start my culinary research. Ah, a kindred spirit. I guess we could talk to him. This wine is the definition of mediocre. You there, what are you just standing there for? You should be bringing me a fine meal. I've heard that this was a fine passenger vessel, but it fairly reeks of the lower class. Well, excuse me. Jeez. Where was the way out? Oh, right, this way. We must be in the back of the ship. Save menu. It's, yeah. Oh, why did he have to be on this ship? My word, always treating me like a helpless child. Okay, pretty dress though. I love the purple. It goes very well with the orange. And that's saying something, because I'm not the biggest fan of orange.
Yes.
I have been traveling mostly around the Gate Sea to spread the teachings of the church. My church is based in Greek, and I have not returned to it in 2 years. I'm sure the children living there have grown so much. I look forward to seeing them again. Ooh, another exclamation mark. Hello! It's, our mysterious fellow in purple. Try not to... What do you want? You look suspicious. Anal, no! Given an answer like Moonshard would. Let's just say very semi-typical shonen protagonist, so... About as blunt as a club. And as subtle as one, too. Not a thing. You're busy if you have time to barge into random rooms. By the way, on your way out, make sure you shut the door behind you. Quietly. Ah, he's so cool. Yes. I'm getting stuck. Yay. Oh, yeah, I need to go in here. Wait. Or was it a former bandit. Okay, thank you. I didn't know I needed interrupted. Dang it, I thought this was the kitchen. Because I know you see Dogi cooking, and I'm like, oh my goodness, he is really like Bon. Also, there's these weird creatures. It's a green evil cow. And it even sounds like an evil cow. My word. Oh my word. That is so cool. You see the barrel rolling around. That is awesome. I'm sorry, I'm panicking. Pickard. Oh, you're kind of cute. Hikaru? Aye, everything looks good. No problem passengers either. If anything's going to go wrong, it's apt to happen on the day we weigh anchor. Should be smooth sailing all around, but how about making the rounds anyway? Okay. I need to go to the kitchen anyway. That thing, I don't trust it. It looks like an evil cow. An evil cow. The Gate C. Good luck reading those. Seriously, it is so stinking hard to read those things. They go by so quick. I guess that means it's loading fast. I know there's a kitchen. I know there's a kitchen. I know I've gone... Oh, here it is. Here it is. We need to talk to you anyway.
What's up?
Hey, it doesn't seem like you have to pull kitchen duty. What, you're patrolling? Perfect timing then. I mean, aren't you trying to decide where to go for your next adventure? The ship is gigantic, so I figured we could ask around and hear some interesting stories. If all goes well, we might be able to pick our next destination. Ha, if you hear anything interesting, tell me later. Seriously, he's in the kitchen. It is Bon. We're just meeting all the anime characters. What's next? A little pipsqueak of an alchemist? I didn't say pipsqueak. I said, dashing gentleman of an alchemist. Yeah. I have a Edward plush that's oddly glaring right at me. This is like one of my favorite parts. Look at the stars. They're so pretty. Oh my goodness. And the 2 moons. Oh my goodness. That reminds me of Dark Cloud. In Dark Cloud, there's 2 moons as well. I think Final Fantasy IV and 9 have 2 moons also, but I don't know. There's more story to that, I believe. I haven't played either, even though I have 9 sitting on my shelf. Another project, another time. Another side, another story. Ah, there's Captain Barbos. We don't have to talk to him yet, but oh my goodness, just look at those stars. Those are magnificent. Oh. That's one good thing about the renaissance of JRPGs. That's kind of what I call this, when JRPGs have kind of started coming back. There weren't so many in the PS3 era that were like outstanding like this one. But the graphics are phenomenal. And we'll see more amazing graphics as we go through. But oh my word, this is just... I've always loved stars. This is so pretty. The breeze feels nice. Great weather and a clear starry sky. Wait for me, my darling Crete. I'm coming home. Okay. Maybe the arrows show where we need to go? Question mark? I will find what's going on. It will be a few days before we reach our next destination, Sonian Port. I would like to listen to your adventures when we have time. For now, patrol the ship. Aye, aye, Captain. I'm still... Oh! Okay, I figured it out. Figuring out more of the mini-map. Apparently, that was the show where we need to go. Hey, Adol, how's the security patrol going? Man, you just keep sounding more and more like Kodo as we go on. I'm sorry, Kathu. I'm going with this one. Reminds me of a very skeptical character of mine. Like I said, I'm a writer. You'll hear this a lot. Everyone seems suspicious. Really? I know we have a lot of interesting people aboard, but I think you're acting a little paranoid. Looks like it's gonna be another day of smooth sailing. By the way, the captain has been looking for you. I think he said we were about to pass by something soon. He should be back in his quarters by now. Why don't you pay him a visit? I'll go see him right away. That sounds good, Adol. I'll continue my patrol for a little while longer. So there's the and the up here. Everyone seems suspicious. I loved that. Sorry, straightening things. There. Well, one more person won't hurt. Ah, this night breeze is a lovely change of pace from Rom's stagnant air. You look like you know how to handle a sword. Never mind. The night is so calm and quiet. Things we could talk about instead. I hope your patrol finishes soon, so you can relax for the evening. Up to the captain's quarters. Ooh, wrong way. It's in the back of the ship. Know my sailing terminology. Up one more. In here. Oh. Ah, there you are. I'm sorry to bother you. I understand how busy you are right now. I just wanted to let you know that we're about to pass by it. You mean? That's right. The Isle of Saren. The sky is clear tonight, so you may be able to see the island silhouette. The Isle of Saren is about 500 square kilometers. A mountain range roughly 2,000 melee high stretches across the island's center. Since we're about to pass by it, I figured you'd want to see it.
Huh? What's happening?
I don't know, sir. We seem to have run afoul of something.
Impossible. We're in open waters. Assess the situation at once.
Aye, aye, sir.
We're quite a distance from the island. Couldn't be.
Ah!
What is that? Huh? What's going on?
There we go. Load a cannon, just in case. My apologies, but could you check outside for me? Watch your step. I know. I'm trying.
What is that thing?
At this rate, the ship will be destroyed.
Wow, those clouds. Also, oh, we're being attacked by a squid. Mystery of the Gate Sea. Tentacle of the unknown. It's the Kraken! Thanks, Dogi. Isios' blade was received and equipped. Aw, yeah! Press X to attack. Press triangle lock onto a target. While locked on, camera will track locked enemies. Press R to change targets. Press L1 to evade. Yeah, and you can move around too. What? Alright, come on, sucker. Come on. Come and get me! I need to move left and right. Jeez. I'm not doing so hot. I'm gonna die. Ah, jeez. I tried to dodge. Okay, I've got it. Whoop! That was better. Press circle to jump. Press X while ascending to do a jump attack. Attack again and perform a dive attack. So you see in the bottom right, left corner is the boss's health. Oh. Get him! He's showing his vulnerable point. Yeah, bottom left, boss health. Bottom right, your health and your skills. Yeah, East fights are kind of interesting.
Wow.
Very fast-paced.
So dashing. That was amazing.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk to you.
Nice work. I can always count on you, Adol. What was that thing anyway? Looked like a tentacle from some kind of giant squid.
Probably. Or a kraken. There's something behind me, isn't there? Yep. Oh boy, he's back. And he brought some friends.
What's happening? Oh God!
Oh well. You're kind of a pain anyway. Into the drink. VIII, Lacrimosa of Donna. Chapter 1, The Isle of Saren. Ooh, it's a crab. Yummy. Probably not a lot of meat on that thing. Oh, it's the mana tree! Where am I? You seem to have washed ashore on some unfamiliar beach. There are no signs of other people. All you can hear is the gentle sound of crashing waves. We can... Nameless coast. We can go out in the water a little ways. Fish! Yummy. Oh, hey. Nah. Nothing down there. Da-da-da-da. Let's go ashore. Let's search the shore a little more. Yeah, I don't care. Let's search the shore a little more. Let's search the shore a little more. There's something you need to get on the shore. Okay, fine. Examine. Hey, among the debris that has washed ashore, you find an old sword sticking out of the sand. Will you take the old sword? No! I don't need no stinking sword. Let's search the shore a little more. You need that sword. Get the sword, you idiot. Among the debris that has washed ashore, you find an old sword sticking out of the sand. Will you take the old sword? Fine. Adol obtained and equipped the rusted sword. Thank you. See, I told you you need it. It's Wild German Shepherd. Practice dodging. It might be helpful. Just a tip. Adol learned a new skill during the fight. Skill points cost SP to use, so it's like mana. Assign them to the menu. You can press R1 and any of the buttons. I'm using a PlayStation because I like Sony. I'm sorry. But not sorry. Attacks generate SP. A charge attack generates more SP. Stop attacking to charge your power, then press X to perform a... Oh, this is cool. You need to be on your guard here. Set your skills just to be safe. What if I don't want to? Set your skills just to be safe. Thank you. You've been adrift so long that exhaustion is starting to set in. It's dangerous to stay here. Continue on ahead. What? You're not gonna give... Oh, I guess you already did give me something. So pretty much all you were saying is, it's dangerous to go alone, take this. Okay, thank you. A huge fallen tree blocks your path. It doesn't look like you'll be able to move it. This theme! I hate to interrupt it, but this theme is actually the theme that I first heard. Oh my goodness, pretty purple flowers. This is the first theme that I heard of from VIII. This was my first introduction to the Ys franchise and to VIII. So, it's a really special theme to me. Not to mention, it's a masterpiece. One thing JRPGs do, I know there's good ones, I know there's some not so good ones, but more often than not, at least from what I've experienced, one thing that JRPGs get right is the music. And Ys VIII has a killer soundtrack. It is phenomenal. And this song truly showcases, I feel like, just how amazing it is. Adol found a clear water stream and drank from it to quench his parched throat. With each sip he took, Adol's exhaustion slowly washed away. Stand still while in the field to slowly recover HP. This does not work inside dungeons. Bring medicine. But anyway, back to the music. Let's continue on ahead. I will continue my discussion. What? Yeah. It's very, fast-paced, Ace. Now, if I may continue with my story. Thank you. Pretty flowers. Like I said, if I may continue with my story, this also kind of shows one of the great things about JRPG music, in that it combines both kind of a more rock style with guitars and drums, with more classical violins, flutes, harps, and the like. It's really amazing. One thing you've got to admire is that the Japanese are an inventive lot. Oh. Okay. We learned a new lesson, kiddies. Don't hit those rocks. They will blow up in your face. So, these little things that I'm killing, the little squirrel things with the mace tails, are called raiments. Oh. Be careful. And those guys are moldies. Also, it's cool to automatically go to the next one. Crew berries restore 100 HP. Also, look at those flowers. Those are so pretty. Another thing that I've always loved about JRPGs is just all the brilliant, pretty vegetation. And this started with 12, just how amazingly beautiful everything was in 12. And that was a PlayStation 2 game. You can definitely tell that over the years the graphics have just gotten more and more impressive. But it still keeps the core of that anime style. On the topic of anime.
Who's there?
Yep.
My word. Must men be so disgusting, tactless, and so domineering too?
You were the one that dropped the towel, lady. I'm not telling her that.
Just like him.
Him?
There. I suppose I kept you waiting long enough.
I mean, he closed his eyes at least. Laxia.
We should introduce ourselves at least. My name is Laxia of House Roswell, a noble family of Garden. The ship I was traveling on sank, and I was cast adrift until I came ashore here. Now, who are you? Judging from your garb, you must have been a sailor aboard the Lombardia.
I'm Adol Christin. Christin. I'm actually an adventurer.
Adol Christin. You say you're an adventurer? Don't try to fool me. I narrowly escaped that disaster with my life. As a member of the Lombardia's crew, you need to tell me exactly what happened out there.
Well, Adol told her about the giant tentacles that attacked Lombardia.
You said your name was Adol, correct? So, you're telling me that these giant tentacles attacked and destroyed our ship?
You were there!
Do you expect me to believe such a bizarre story?
You were there!
Fool do you think me to be? Oh. Wait a minute.
Lady?
Do my eyes deceive me? Why do you remind me of...
Remind you of who? I mean, right there I kind of looked really listless. Like Tonica. Beast! Oh, wait. Just leave this to me.
No need. I don't need to be protected by the likes of you.
Oh, right. She's still mad about the river incident.
I, Laxia von Roswell, shall enter the fray.
Lady, I hate to break it to you, but there's no way you're going to be entering Smash anytime soon. But nice try, though. All enemies have a damage attack that they are weak against. Slash damage is effective against soft enemies, pierce against aerial, and strike against armored. Square will let you switch between party members so you can fight in tandem with your allies. These are boars. So yeah, Adol doesn't do very well, but if we switch to Laxia, they're down in an instant. And those things, I didn't get to see what those are. But, nice try. I took you for an ordinary sailor, but your swordsmanship is rather impressive. Clearly it was no accident that you managed to parry my attack. Thank you. I wasn't complimenting you. Based on our current situation, this area must be the territory of those beasts. Let us relocate somewhere safer, Mr. Christin. You seem rather calm about this. The women of House Roswell are not so easily moved to panic. Let's get one thing straight. Given the circumstances, a temporary alliance is our only rational course of action. But I don't trust you, not one bit. Do we understand each other? Good. Then stop wasting time and get moving. Laxia joins the party. The people entry of the journal is now available. So now you can see that we have a lot of journal entries, monsters. Ooh, I need to check that. Final Fantasy XII had a great bestiary. Actually, Okami has a really good one too. And we go back to the beautiful music. Seriously, this theme is so pretty. It's just... I've heard a lot of East soundtracks, well, mostly from 8. I've heard a little of 9 too. It's yet to come out at this moment, but so good. This place seems a little odd. Let's search the area and see if anyone else is here. Laxia has left the party. Calm Inlet. Examine. A giant crystal stands before you. Its presence seems to soothe your body and soul. Adol's health has recovered. A Berta crystal fully restores HP and recovers negative status. On the game over screen, choose retry from last crystal passed by. So these are save crystals. Yes, we still have them even if we have the autosave. Just, I don't know. Convention? We don't go there yet. But, oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, this is just pretty. A large empty plot of land stretches over the slope. There's no reason to go that way. Wow. That is so cool. Ogling at the scenery. I know. Okay. Oh! There's stuff on the shore.
Ocean as far as the eye can see. Where on earth are we? Hopefully there is a settlement nearby.
Wow. Also very pretty flowers. What happens to the others? If we knew what happened, we wouldn't need to search for clues now, would we? Perhaps, like us, the others have found themselves cast adrift on this island. Let's stop wasting time and continue our search. So you can jump a long way. Ooh, hello. Looks like some driftage washed ashore. Red meat! Various types of driftage washes ashore. Various types of driftage wash ashore. Search the area, but there doesn't appear to be anyone else here. I did notice, however, that this area is surrounded on all sides by rocky cliffs. This place seems pretty secure. Indeed, this place is remarkably well fortified. Given the absence of beasts, this may prove to be a suitable location for a base camp. My word! Just now, I thought I saw someone walking by over there. Let's find out who it is. Indeed, whether it's a castaway or native, we stand to learn something either way. Let's pursue them at once. And that is where we shall leave off. Next time on Ys VIII, Lacrimosa of Dana, we search the cave over by yonder in hopes of finding a castaway or a native. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, see you next illusion.